Well, I think when you deeply connect with the environment, and even as a tourist, they're here at Sand Harbor because it's stunningly beautiful. And I think that initially an appreciation of nature leads to stewardship, because if you love it, you want to care for it. Hi, I'm Phyllis Shafer. I'm a local painter. I live in South Lake Tahoe, and I'm up here on North Shore teaching a 5-day plein air painting workshop through UNR at Lake Tahoe. Having grown up in upstate New York with my grandparents on both sides of my family being farmers, I'm very connected to the land and always have been. I was doing much more fantasy, surrealistic kind of landscapes in my youth, and then I was living in the Bay Area and I saw a group of plein air painters, and it was like something lit up inside me. And from there I began to sneak outdoors and start painting. And then when I moved to Lake Tahoe, that even furthered that process, because we live in such an amazing place. Why would you stay inside your studio if you're a landscape painter? I just couldn't be happier with these 5-day workshops where everyone really wants to learn, and I've got so much to tell. I can teach anyone to paint. And yes, it may seem intimidating, but there is, just like any other discipline, there is a step-by-step process that if you follow that, you'll get there. And I've often thought about teaching something where you might have a scientist, specifically maybe a biologist, a painter, and maybe even an English instructor that would talk about literature that's been written about nature. And the three of those together could be a really interesting thing. And you know, the way education is moving these days, it's more interactive, and students are moving between sculpture and digital media and painting and printmaking and photography, and really working between all those different disciplines. And I think it's just going to create a richer, more interesting realm for both science, the environment, and the arts. But I really believe that it starts with loving the landscape and then respecting it, and then wanting to be a steward of preserving and the quality of this nature. And I think together we can do it, but it takes education.